Now take a look at this. The analyst forecasts a large movement if XRP achieves 3 consecutive daily closes above a crucial level, which indicates the possibility of significant upward momentum. The price of XRP had increased by 1.20% from its intraday low of $2.20 to its current level of $2.23 as of the time of publication. An important microsignal for XRP is simply 3 daily closes above the $2.22 mark, according to the crypto analyst eGrag Crypto, who has identified a significant period for the cryptocurrency price movement that is currently taking place. If this occurs, the analyst believes that it may signal the beginning of a significant upward movement for XRP, a key resistance to keep an eye on. According to the chart provided by the analyst, the price of XRP has encountered substantial resistance over the past few months, with a trend line that is descending serving as a critical barrier. There has been a period of consolidation since the price has been unable to maintain a position above this level, despite the fact that there have been multiple attempts to do so. On multiple occasions in the past, XRP experienced powerful rallies. Nevertheless, whenever it came close to the trend line, the price action had a difficult time breaking through, which indicated that there was a significant amount of selling pressure. In accordance with the current trend in the market, XRP has been going through a sequence of lower highs and lower lows. As a result, it appears that the rising momentum has come to a halt, and the bears may be in control. This level has proven to be a strong point of resistance in recent trading sessions. Therefore, if XRP can close above $2.22, it would suggest a shift in market sentiment. This level has been a point of difficulty in recent trading sessions. On the off chance that this close takes place, the subsequent obstacle for XRP will be to break past the $2.36 level, which has the potential to serve as the initial barrier following clearing the $2.22 level. In the event that this level is conquered, it is possible that the price will find its way towards the levels of $2.50 and $2.65, which are the subsequent significant resistance points. A further objective of $3.1, which represents a 39.04% increase from the current price, is also identified by the analyst. Open interest in XRP increases by 6%. In the meantime, the present market sentiment on XRP reveals some encouraging signs, particularly with regard to the volume and open interest. The data about XRP's derivatives has been showing signs of improvement, with the volume of derivatives increasing by 138% and open interest increasing by 6%. The XRP derivatives data for the year 2025 June 9th, T1056-04984, is presented here. As a result of this increase in market activity, it appears that traders are preparing themselves for a possible price shift. As an additional point of interest, the volume of options has experienced a significant spike of 20.48%, which suggests that market players are getting ready for volatility. Influential voices within the XRP community underline that even today's entry point is still a bargain, even though the days of seeing XRP around the 50-cent level have long since passed. Recently, Vandel Aljara, who is also the co-founder of Black Swan Capitalist, went to X to remind investors of the importance of having an early conviction. In XRP, Aljara claims that he and his brother Verson have been urging market players to accumulate XRP ever since the coin was trading at $0.25. Verson is also a market participant. Throughout the critical pricing levels, which included 30 cents, 45 cents, 60 cents, and $1, they gradually raised the amount of support they provided. It is important to note that XRP was still available in the region of 50 cents to $1, as recently as November 2024. On the other hand, the market has greatly improved since then, and the currency has not returned to that range since then. Many investors believe that they may have lost the opportunity to acquire XRP at a low price, as the cryptocurrency is currently trading around $2.30. They are waiting for a significant correction, which has not occurred in roughly 3 quarters from now. The influence of market psychology. In the meantime, Aljara presents an alternative viewpoint, claiming that even at the current price, XRP is a great entry point. He explains a common scenario in which investors are hesitant about purchasing an item at a higher price, only to watch the asset go further higher, prompting them to regret not purchasing the asset at what, given the benefit of hindsight, was a lower price. When the price of XRP rises, he predicted, they would make another attempt to purchase it. This is a classic example of market psychology, according to Aljara, when dread and reluctance at times of lower pricing give way to a sense of urgency and fear of missing out, FOMO, as prices continue to rise. On the other hand, he emphasized that long-term conviction frequently prevails over the sentiment of the majority. For those who have a high faith in the future of XRP, he says that the opportunity to purchase it at a low price may still be available. Notably, in a separate post, influential John Squire cautioned that individuals who do not already possess XRP may come to regret their decision by the year 2030. Despite the fact that he did not provide a specific price goal, he anticipates strong growth over the long run. This viewpoint was echoed by Eduardo Farina, the founder of Alpha Lions Academy, who recommended investors to purchase XRP at this time. He believes that cryptocurrency is still cheap and is ready for significant future gains. XRP price levels that are higher will be considered cheap. In addition, this viewpoint is in agreement with the opinions expressed by Barry C., a prominent member of the XRP community. Barry C. made a prediction in 2024 that the price of XRP, which was less than $0.8 at the time, will appear to be too low by the year 2025. In addition, he predicted that the price would increase to between $1 and $3 by the time the present bull cycle came to an end, by the year 2025, with $3 developing into the new cheap level. This forecast has partially come true since XRP has now departed the range of pricing below $1, which many people now regard to be a bargain, despite the fact that these prices are no longer attainable. In the future, Barrett anticipates that the price of XRP will rise to between $10 and $15 between the years 2028 and 2029. He even forecast that by the time Bitcoin is halved in 2032, the price would have increased to between $100 and $500. This portrays a positive picture for XRP, which is something that many members of the community agree with. The potential for XRP to reach prices in the triple digits is, however, questioned by some skeptics. They contend that the multi-trillion-dollar values that are required at those price levels could present a considerable issue. XRP is currently reiterating a structural pattern that has resulted in multiple instances of enormous price explosions throughout its history, with the most recent instance aiming for a price in the two-digit range. As a point of reference, this pattern is characterized by a breakout that occurs above the exponential moving average, EMA, that is 21 periods long on the 2-week chart, followed by a subsequent retest of this breakout. Particularly noteworthy is the fact that market commentator EGRAG Crypto addressed the most recent repeat in a recent survey. In the midst of the indecision that has characterized the XRP market, his perspective comes as a welcome relief. In particular, XRP has been unable to successfully break beyond the $2 zone. In spite of this, the study conducted by EGRAG reveals that this could be a component of the larger plan. A look back at the performance of XRP, notably this pattern was also observed during both instances in which the price of the asset surged when it broke above the 21-day exponential moving average.